Hello, watch lovers. You know what time it is. Yes, it's 8 p.m. It's That Watch Guy London. Good evening and welcome all. Joining me this evening, I have an unbelievable group of friends. We're going to start with the ever lovely Jonilda.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here.
Leading on to the Duchess of the group, Kaylie.
Hi, guys.
And the new boss man, the head of photography and all things media at BQ Watches, Josh.
Evening, everyone.
Oh.
Josh, is that your resting bitch face?
Yeah.
Just that was really
I know.
evening, everyone.
Josh was trying to work out actually what his sort of resting face is when he's on the screen because it was all a bit confusing for him. But I think you've worked it out now, haven't you? Fantastic. Do you know what I'm missing tonight, Jonilda?
Spencer.
What?
What's on the screen? Very kindly, Spurs are on the screen, and there's Pochettino. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am missing the Spurs game this evening. James, I'm going to ask you one favour. Can you take the football off my screen because I can't concentrate on the show, watching the game as well.
He can't multitask.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
He's
sorry,
a man,
it just
He's a
doesn't work
man.
for me.
No.
Well, it's been a bit of a wild weekend, a wild week. Things all good at BQ?
Things all good at BQ. Yeah, busy as ever.
Getting busier
Yeah.
before
Christmas.
Does it feel like you do Black Friday, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got a few bits going on Black
Yeah,
Friday,
Of
haven't you?
course.
Coming.
For anybody that follows my stuff on Instagram, you might have seen a little bit of 007. I had a bit of a special week last week, and I wanted to sort of share, because I know a couple of people were asking. I know you were asking, Kaylie, and Josh, you were asking what was on my Instagram. But just showing at the side here, there's a new television show coming to Amazon Prime on the 10th of November called 007 Road to a Million, which is basically, if you like James Bond, it's made by Eon Productions, who were the people behind James Bond. And it's like a race across the world to solve James Bond type quizzes and sort of dangerous tasks.
Who takes part? Just like general public?
They've got general public. They had the screening last week, and we got asked to basically film for the
That's
premiere.
amazing.
Yeah, we got to film all these amazing sort of influences. It took place at Battersea.
Okay.
And I know the cars look a bit dusty. It's actually raindrops on them because they were outside. But they had all the old James Bond cars.
Stunning.
It was pretty amazing, spectacular. And if you are a Bond fan like I am, what an absolute privilege
And
to
like
be
many
involved
of
with
our
that.
followers are actually, because every time you mention it,
Absolutely.
then
But
everyone
But that's an
is-
amazing opportunity for you as well, Gav.
Yeah.
We're
really
proud of you.
So
proud.
proud.
Thank you. It was really, really special. And my team, hats off to them, because I know they watch our show. So it was an overnight edit. So we had to work all
Amazing.
day, work all night, and then edit all the way through the night.
Wow.
So I'd like to say a big thank you to my
well
team,
done.
because I know they watch our Monday night show. Next up, our very good friend Jonilda, Russell,
Right.
smashed
He
100,000
did.
subs.
I feel like that deserves...
That is a big round of applause for Russell, everyone.
Well done to you. He deserves it.
He really does.
Honestly.
I mean, I can't imagine
He's
for
so
1
genuine.
second. Yeah, I can't imagine for 1 second there's nobody who watches our channel who doesn't watch Russell's.
No.
Because he's now like 20 times the size. When we first started,
We were like the same.
We were on 3,612 and he was on 7,000.
Wow.
We've increased 3,000.
He's increased.
He's increased 97,000 in that time.
That's actually crazy.
So well done, Russell. It's an absolutely
If anyone
blinding
deserves it,
result.
it's definitely him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, in the watch world this week, we've got Watch Pro Salon Live. I know Spencer's getting down there with some of the team
Yeah.
and Paul Thorpe on Friday and Saturday at the Londoner Hotel. Josh, are you going to manage to get down there? Is that your sort of thing?
No, not this time.
Not this time around? You're busy working, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Taking the photographs. Okay.
You're very serious.
He's a man of few words.
Yeah, very serious.
Camera on
few.
Josh. There you go. A man, a few words. It's going to be this weekend. I'm going to try and get down there late on Friday. I've got to shoot all day, but I'm going to try and get down there late on Friday. So if you are going there Friday, I hope I'll see you sort of late afternoon.
Me and Ilda won't be there. We didn't get invited.
Oh,
Shock.
I see.
What do you mean you didn't get? Oh, Russell says he's going to try and get there.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be good. Russell, you going Friday or Saturday? Let me know in the comments. I can't get down there Saturday because there's some giant march going on, and I think the roads are going to be quite blocked, and I don't want to get caught in the traffic. The roads are to be avoided.
Yeah.
So
And
Friday.
there's also a big thing happening in London this weekend.
Go speak. What?
It's not
What?
that big, but it will be big if you're in London. I
Go
mean,
on.
if you care about it. Prime,
Right.
you know the drink Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the drink prime.
They are about to sell their billionth Prime bottle, and
Yeah.
they are putting a yellow gold,
No.
all gold Prime bottle in the centre of London on the 10th of November, 48
Friday.
hours.
And who
And
gets
you have
it?
to guess the code in 20 seconds. If you guess it, it's like 500 grand. Like 500 grand. Like that's how much
It's
the
yours.
bottle's worth.
So they're having like a stand where you walk up and you can try and punch the code
Yeah,
in.
you've got 20 seconds to put a code in. If after the 48 hours nobody guesses the code, it basically just gets set on fire. And they're doing one in London and New York. So
Wow.
kids running wild this
Do you know
weekend.
what code you're putting in? Because I do. I'm putting my PIN number in.
Are you?
Why not? Can you
I
imagine?
think it's 6 digits.
Oh, 6.
I'm putting
Oh, I got-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think
That'll be the
everyone
first
will do that.
person.
Well, hold on. I got a 6-digit code to unlock my iPad, so I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Where is it?
Why
don't
are
know.
you
It's
going to
to be-
go?
it'll be
That's
announced.
the
It's to be
question.
announced. Wow. Oh my God. It'll
It'll
be
be hell.
carnage
It'll be
with the
carnage.
kids.
Kids will be
It
everywhere
will
trying to
be
get
Wow.
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Russell says, I've been given tickets for both Saturday, make up Friday, and stay over to go again Saturday. Oh, look
Oh,
at you.
that's nice.
Fancy pants. Yeah. There's a million people demonstration in London this Saturday. There is. It's going to be very heavy traffic as the streets will be
Busy,
very, very
busy weekend.
busy. Yeah. Well, good evening to everybody. Anyway, it's great to have you all with us. We've got some new releases this week. Some are going to shock you.
Okay.
I think some are going to astound you. But let's take a look. The first one is a swatch. What do you think of this, guys?
I think it's the most
Oh.
horrific thing
Do you know
I've
what it
ever
is?
seen in my life.
Do you know what it is? Do you know
Surely
what
it's
it
a home.
Yeah, that's a Krispy Kreme, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Not
is
a
a crisp.
donut or whatever.
Bang bang. It's a donut.
Yeah.
And now if I said to you, da 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 da
Oh, the
da da da.
Simpsons.
Yay! It's the Simpsons. Part of the Simpsons collaboration collection. This colourful watch features a donut printed dial in a matte yellow biosource case with biosource glass
So,
Not
and
for me,
matched
thank you.
frosted
Gav,
printing.
Spurs have just scored.
You are kidding me. Are we 1-0 up already?
Yeah.
Hello. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on.
That's fantastic.
Are
Oh,
we-
James, take off the screen again. I can't concentrate. This watch is also a Swatch Pay enabled.
Oh, so like it's like Apple, like
Yeah.
your
You
Apple
can
Watch.
like your Apple Watch. Josh, what do you think of that? Is that a watch you could see yourself wearing?
Never, but I like it.
Do you like? I mean, do you really like it? Or are you just saying that because it's
No,
me?
I like the colour. I think Simpsons
I
fan will
really
love it.
don't.
I
yeah.
really don't like it. I'll be honest.
What? Even for a bit of fun, you don't
No.
like it? It's
I wouldn't
91
wear it.
quid. How far wrong can you go?
I know, but
91
wouldn't.
pounds worth.
I can't wear that.
That's not terrible, though, is it? That's not terrible. I don't mind that at all. This was sent to me actually by a viewer to the channel. Josh, maybe you know a little bit more about these watches than I do. What's this?
I can't remember the name of the brand, but yeah, I've seen it with the great
Spinnaker.
and the Ghost Loom. Is that
That's
the one?
it, yeah. So Spinnaker seizes the opportunity to obtain the exquisite new Phantom Blue editions of the 50 Phantoms collection. Available now, well actually it's closed, but it was available now for a 50-hour pre-order window on spinnakerwatches.com. So it's a Japanese automatic movement. It was a Seiko NH38 and it was available for 50 hours only. Let's take a little look at some of these other little pictures.
Looks like a ghost on the back.
Yeah.
There is a ghost, right?
Well done, Kaylee.
Uh,
I'm going to give you a gold star for that one. It's called the 50 Phantoms. And there's the loom on the back of that one. Yeah, it's all very,
James,
very
that's not-
spooky.
I mean, Halloween is.
Halloween was last week.
Yeah.
Halloween is gone. And next up, we've got a Breitling. Now,
Oh,
a Breitling Avenger BO1 chronograph.
I like that, you know.
Built
I
for
like
jet
that.
pilots. Do you like that? I quite like that. There's a few
Yeah.
actually.
I think it's the green. Like I don't know why.
I mean, I do like green on a watch. I know it's been very popular and on trends. You don't need Air Force credentials to appreciate its bold, exceptional resilience and next-level functionality, pairing performance with sophisticated modern aviation style. What do we think of this, Josh?
I think it's nice.
It comes in a few different colour iterations.
Yeah, the black's nice. That's really cool. No, it's a
Oh.
banana. Yeah.
Well, I mean, basically, it's Paul Thorpe, isn't it? That is a Paul Thorpe watch. He'd have that all day long. Guys, I'd be interested to see what you think of the Breitlings, because I said, I think, last week on the show, a Breitling is never, ever a brand I think I'd ever wanted to buy in the past. But
I
having
do
said
believe
that,
there are some nice
That's
pieces.
quite
Yeah,
nice.
that is really nice.
that's
There
quite a
are
nice
some.
piece.
And Navitimers in general, I believe they're the best.
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Bowman says, very underrated brand. Monday morning says, will BQ have any of the new Studio Underdog watches for sale? No.
No.
Interesting though, did you all follow that last week? The Studio Underdog, we talked about, they were releasing their new watches. Josh, you followed that, didn't you? Yeah. So they opened their window, I believe from memory it was 9 hours to order those new watches that we showed last week.
Yes.
You ready to fall off your chairs?
They fell out in a minute.
No, in 9 hours they sold.
They were gonna produce as many as
They could, yeah. They sold on a pre-order, so they take the money, £1.975 million
Shut up!
worth of watches.
Wow. I mean, I thought it was gonna be great, but not
That's
like
insane.
this.
Yeah. So imagine what a.
But how many is that? Is
It's
that's
a lot.
of work.
It's a lot of watches, and they'll be delivered into 2024. Is it still a micro brand? No, I'm not so sure. It is a micro brand anymore with that sort of sales. But yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of waiting that goes on with those, because if you didn't get on the first order, you're probably waiting till sort of, March, April next year. But fantastic, and well done to
Well done.
to Richard and the team for smashing it again.
They're doing
Personally
very
speaking, I didn't love it. It wasn't necessarily for me, but I appreciate what's gone into it, and just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not for anybody. I couldn't order one as I was on a flight, so I'm looking for one. Well, interestingly, Monday morning, I did see that Richard, and he's very good at this, one was immediately for sale on eBay.
Oh, okay.
And they could see from the name kind of who it was, so they cancelled his order.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, they take it very seriously about not sort of feeding the aftermarket
I
and
see.
people making a turn on the watches. So they just
But
cancelled
also,
it.
it's not available, right?
Well, no,
So
but
how did they advertise it? With just a picture, like a...
Oh, and said this will be coming. You pay.
I've ordered. This is my delivery slot. I've paid, and Richard went in.
you
and,
can have it now.
And,
I see.
cancelled the order and said, "Here's the reason why you're
The only
trying
thing
to
I
resell
guess
my
is
watch."
you then obviously we always say about eBay, but you then have to trust that person
It's going to get
is
it.
actually
Yeah.
will not necessarily get it, but then they're not going to keep it and keep your money. It's very
Kid Mambo asked a question for you guys. Is there such a thing as an investment watch anymore, given the price correction now? My ADs asked me what I would want for a special birthday of mine. They called me out of the blue, which is an amazing call to get. I love that. What do you think about that, girls?
There definitely is still money in like Rolexes.
in watches
For
in
sure.
general, but yeah, I would say that with
Obviously
Rolex,
not as many, and not like it was a couple of years ago. Obviously, everyone knows
Well,
that.
I would say I'm going to reverse this and say it depends on what you're buying,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily what you're buying your watch for, because there are watches that definitely are, I would say, an investment piece. Whether it's an older piece,
100%.
whether it's a original Paul
Mm-hmm.
Newman Daytona is an investment piece. And that doesn't mean you're going to get it from an AD, of course, but there are certain watches that come in that are, they have relative value. And that's across all brands, right, Josh?
Yeah, and actually
Yeah.
also an investment implies that it's a long-term thing. Because if you want to flip it for instant profit, there's lots of watches, buy a sub or whatever for a Daytona. But investment, it's something else. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
there
more
are
speculative.
if you were talking about watches that trade at a premium, there are still plenty, but that's not an investment. That's a feeling of feeling good
Yeah.
because you've just happened to be ahead of
Yeah.
the curve. So I mean,
But an investment is, like you said, it could be a piece that we've got in stock that's an older piece that will be an investment in the future. Like
absolutely.
it very much varies. But if you're thinking, obviously your AD has said a piece for now,
Yeah.
it can be, that's more of a...
Yeah. Adam
Profit.
Crossfire makes a brilliant comment. Okay, define investment. I have a lot of investment in my watches. The memories are priceless. And I would absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, so investment, do you mean money-wise?
I mean,
or...
we had Lawrence
Yeah.
last week that didn't even think or talk about investment or
No.
money. He was just into his watches, and to
Absolutely
him that
right.
was the best probably
Yeah.
investment ever, just because he loves them.
Yeah. And I would say, happy birthday for the big birthday coming up. When's the party and are we invited? More
Good
importantly.
question.
By the way, BQ Watches has a lovely space that you can hire out to host the party. Sure, Spencer will give you an amazing discount. In fact, just come down and buy a watch. That would be good. Right, next up, while we get through these, is Zenith. Zenith Chronomaster Sport. It's a special edition by a chap called Aaron Rodgers. He was a... what? We're not two up. No, it's offside. Oh, VAR. All right. Can you stop disturbing me? Just tell me at half time. I can't be at the game. I've given my ticket away. Don't do this to me. Aaron Rodgers, I believe, was an American footballer.
Okay.
And he's done a collaboration with Zenith. They've named this watch after him. And basically, it's their Chronomaster Sport, green tone lacquered with 3 shades of grey counters. Index is luminous applied, Arabic hour markers, £12,800. But what do we think of this? It's limited to 250 pieces.
I mean, I
don't
think
really like the
Boutique
green.
only.
Yeah, I do think it's nice. It's not bad.
I mean, Josh, I think it's a little bit bright and a little
Yeah,
bit,
I don't
bit
like
in
the
your face.
green. I don't think it's a good green. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's garish.
James, can you stop watching the football and put the cameras back to us? Whee, thank you very much. Josh, what do you think of the green?
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that green.
You're not a fan of the green?
The sub dials is nice. I like how they always do the
Yeah.
three different
Yeah.
colours.
And do you like Zeniths as a watch?
Yeah, some of them. I don't like how. I know they were famous because they did the movement in the Daytona, but now they're copying Daytonas.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's a bit disingenuous.
Yeah, boss levels. I like the three colours in the dial, not the green. Absolutely right. Aaron Rodgers isn't even playing this season. He's out injured.
He's selling some watches.
He's selling. Well, that's why he's selling some watches on a little collaboration. Now, Josh, you brought an interesting story to me today. Something I looked at a couple of weeks ago because it was coming to auction. But tell me a little about what I'm about to put on the screen. What's this?
Boom. Marlon Brando's GMT. So this is the one he wore.
Stop. Girls, do you know who Marlon Brando is?
Of course.
Good. Right, carry on, Josh. Okay. Janilda's not got a clue. Janilda, fake it till you make it.
There you go.
Fake it till you
Honesty.
make it.
Believe this.
Or honesty.
Yeah. So Marlon Brando was probably one of the greatest actors of all time.
But please name me
Yeah,
like a
that
movie.
would help me.
All right.
A movie.
He starred in The Godfather.
There you go. Yes, I
He
promise
starred
I
in
know him.
Superman.
There
He
you
was
go.
Jor-El, who was Superman's dad.
Yeah.
And he starred in a film called Apocalypse Now, which is a
Yes.
very famous
I
film.
know all the
Josh,
movies.
carry on
It's
with the
just
story.
the names sometimes.
Yes.
That.
Josh, carry on with the story.
So he insisted on wearing his watch, which is inscribed on the back of it. But the producers made him pop off the bezel.
Yep.
That was their concession. And people thought it was lost for years. And then a couple of years ago, it shows up and they auction it. And
In 2019, they auctioned it. Yep.
and it reached about, is it 2 million?
Yeah.
I think.
Wow.
And then Christie's sold it today and it doubled its price.
Who's Christy?
Christie's, the auction house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the
Have you ever heard the
wife
saying,
or-
never work with animals and children?
Even I knew that.
thought
You
maybe
two,
the wife
you two
or-
are legendary. This is a 1675 GMT Master worn in Francis Ford Coppola's iconic movie Apocalypse Now.
It's really
And he
cool.
signed it on the back. It's engraved and hand engraved on the back, M. Brando. So it was supposed to have a range of 3,750,000 to 6.5 million Swiss francs, and it's about 1.1 is the conversion rate. It's sold today for basically 4.128 million pounds. Hold on. Plus VAT,
Wow.
plus buyer's premium, which would probably put about another £1 million on the price.
Wow.
No,
the
that's
So the
crazy.
total hammer price for this watch is 5 million.
I mean,
quid.
5 million. I do get that it's really special, but
that
it
much?
seems.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Crazy.
that. I don't know. Marlon Brando, great actor.
Yeah, but
The film now, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, personally, he was fantastic in Superman.
yeah.
Jor-El.
Would you pay $5 million?
I wouldn't pay 5 million. I couldn't afford to pay 5 million for any watch. I mean, or a house, or a boat, or a
anything.
plane. Here's a good question for you. I wonder if you can ask: if you seriously had all the money in the world, but could buy for yourself a boat, like a luxury yacht, or a private jet, what would you have?
Private jet.
I'll ask you why. What private jet? Go on for you, Janilda. Like a luxury mega yacht, or a private jet. What would you have?
I think I'll get the yacht.
The yacht. Josh, what would you have?
Yeah, the yacht.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the private jet. I can if I'm that rich. Oh no, yeah. If I'm that rich, I can always travel, whatever. But the yacht, you can have parties.
Yeah.
You can have,
Okay. It's never happening, but I just thought I'd ask.
What would you pick, Gav?
What about
I
you?
would 100% pick a private jet.
Yes, 100.
Why?
Very simply because I don't love boats. And also the expense of running the boat and the crew and the
is it?
petrol and the food. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
We're rich. Like,
Yeah, but still, I've got to think about the money. And with a jet, with a private jet, you literally roll up on the tarmac.
Yeah, that's mine.
You get on the plane. They ask you what food you want on the plane. You fly where you're going. You get off, and there's no waiting around.
But that's
There's
but that's what mine
2 hour
is. There's no
far more use I'd get out of the
I
private
wake
jet.
up and be like, do you know what? I fancy going to
somewhere
somewhere today. I can get up, go. Whereas on a boat,
if
I
you
can't
get
travel.
the jet and I get the yacht,
Then we can share.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. An absolute pairing. You get the jet.
You
You
throw
get
the
yacht.
party.
Yeah.
I'll come,
Of
but then we can go anywhere in the world. We could go to Italy like every weekend.
Yeah.
And be there in
Oh,
2
Watcher
seconds.
Prince is asking, Heavenly Mark, have you visited the new FP Jean boutique? I walked past it last night, actually. It was closed, but it does look pretty amazing. And it's one place I do pretend to want to visit at some point.
Do they have
I will
stock?
get there. I don't know if they do have stock, actually, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure they do. Should we get to the subject of tonight's topic of conversation, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
I basically called all of you up. Where's my thing gone? Blank. There it is. And I asked you to pick some watches. We're getting to the end of the year, girls.
We are.
And I thought to myself, what's been our top picks of the year? And for you, Josh, as well. What do we think would be our top picks of the year? And obviously, I'm equally asking the question to all of you. What have been your top 3 watch drops of 2023? We're going to show you ours first, and then perhaps you can drop it in the comments and tell us what you would like. Let's start off with Kaylie. Kaylie, first up, you picked this.
Yeah.
What do you picked?
The
You're right there.
You right, Kaylie?
oh god, the all steel Sky-Dweller with the green dial.
Why have you picked this as one of your choices?
Because we saw it the other day, and actually, it really is a beautiful
have
piece.
you?
You saw it today, didn't you?
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really
I didn't know if it would be as good as I
Yeah.
thought it would, and actually seeing it in person, it really, really, really is. It's stunning.
Proper stunning.
Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen it in the flesh yet.
Yeah, stunning.
Interesting. Okay. Number 2 for you, Kaylie. Go.
So this is actually the new Daytona out. I like the rose gold, but I really like this variation of dial with the black diamonds, but then like the grey sub-dials. A little bit girly.
It's lovely.
A little bit girly, a little bit pink,
Yeah.
and a little bit silver, and kind of classy. Have you seen one in the flesh yet?
Not this one.
Not this one.
Not this one. Okay. And I love this choice. Go.
Yeah.
What is it?
I just thought, I've got 2 like 40 mil watches type thing.
So it's a day date.
but 36 in rose gold with the green. I don't know what the dial's called, but it's like girly and blingy.
It's the green girly dial. The least you could have done was research your own watches,
Sorry,
Kaylie.
sorry.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Muhammad Ali, thank you so much for the 99.99 super chat. Spurs are winning 1-0. What better way to be kept updated in the score? Sorry?
Sorry?
Apparently Chelsea just scored.
Take-
Don't tell God.
Take your money
Yeah.
back.
James, can you do me a favour? Can you just tell us at half time?
Yeah.
All right, okay. But thank you, Muhammad. That's really nice of you, and thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Chelsea 1-1. Right, let's move on to Jonilda's picks. Jonilda, first up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
The stainless
So I
steel.
was going to pick this, but
But
I thought someone else here would. So I thought I'd
Jonilda.
pick something different.
I did just because I bought it from that client the other day and I saw it and it was just amazing. Stainless steel, new model, just stunning.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the
No,
Le Mans.
stop.
It's not that.
Stop.
It's not
No,
that.
that's the Le Mans you sent me a picture of.
What did they send you?
That's the picture you sent me.
Oh, the stainless steel.
I give up.
No.
What?
I give
No.
up.
That's what I sent
No,
you.
that's the image you sent me. That's the Le Mans Daytona.
No, I know which one. She means the 126509, the white gold one with the black dial.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what you mean.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what I sent you.
Oh, well, don't worry. It's okay.
That's the
Sorry,
better
my
choice.
bad.
It's
No, you're
okay.
right.
Well,
But
that,
listen, both of them. To be honest,
Yeah.
like, just I love both of them.
that's
So,
good enough. Because if you wouldn't have picked that, I would have done.
Have you?
Because I got to see all of them. No, I didn't, but I could have done. Next up for you, what have you picked?
The bimetal GMT. I just love it.
Interesting.
I just love it. I love
Kaylie doesn't.
Why?
I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I think it's nice, but I wouldn't pick it in
from
my
the
top
very
3.
beginning when it came out. I just thought, what a good idea, good watch. I love it.
I really like it. I mean, I've seen it in the flesh now, and I think it looks great on the wrist. And bear in mind, I'm just not an oyster bracelet person. But actually, I really like the colour tones on
Jubilee
that.
all
Yeah.
the time.
Sorry, Jubilee. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Jubilee is my fave.
And I think that it looks really good. I think the bezel, the black and the grey, looks stunning there.
I love it.
Sorry.
This is a great choice. Oh, do you want to go back?
The goal was disallowed.
What?
Which goal? The Chelsea goal?
Well, they're writing it in the comments,
Thank you very much.
James.
Goal disallowed, Chelsea. Thank you for keeping us updated, Chelsea.
Thank you. Yeah, no,
this is a stunner.
Yeah, I love the color of the dial. It's just something different.
I said it was really
special.
funny because I picked the green one and you picked the
Yeah,
orange one.
yeah.
So
we
this
love
is-
colors, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah,
This is
And
carnelian set with
I love
diamonds,
it.
reference 128238. Do you know how much?
Very
this watch,
different, actually.
Do you know how much this watch is? I was surprised actually.
a lot, I think.
37 grand.
Okay.
It's
It's
yellow
37
gold.
grand. But here's
with
the thing
the
I
dial.
thought. Janilda, I know you're a lady, you're very elegant, and I know you really love diamonds. There's an option with diamonds, and you didn't choose it.
Not
Not for you?
Not for me. Too many.
Too
And
much.
also, can I say something personally? Diamonds in the bracelet. Not
Not for me.
So we just go back to the cheaper option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the odd
You know,
37 grand.
Yeah, I'm a cheap girl. Like,
I mean,
just,
to be fair,
Yeah.
that's not too
just
bad.
37 grand.
I'm going to go with my picks next before Josh, you get a chat on this. Let's have a look what I picked. Interesting.
Oh,
You put yours on the Jubilee. I think I actually looking at prefer it on the Jubilee now.
I put it on the Jubilee because I thought there's two watches I love on a Jubilee, which is what Janilda picked, and also for this
Yeah.
Sky-Dweller. So it's the 336934, and also £13,300.
It's not bad, is it?
it's very good value.
Feels cheap,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe that is a subconscious thing, because actually in my head I still think of all the prices from 18 months ago.
I know.
And now when I look at price, I think, oh, it feels like a bargain,
Yeah.
doesn't it? If you're getting it from an AUD, it really does feel like a bargain. So that was my first pick. My second pick is going to be an interesting one for you as well.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No,
What?
this isn't my second pick. I was stuck between these two.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
I
fine.
really love
Do you love
the
the
Ever
rose gold?
I love rose gold watches. I don't know, maybe my
I
skin
really
tone.
want to see that in the flesh
Yes,
with the blue.
The
With the blue.
combination is interesting.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Rose gold with the blue. But I'd like to see.
But I'm not saying
before.
I'm not saying that's my second choice because I haven't seen it in the flesh.
Yeah.
But I thought, between the two, I wanted to show you what I was thinking. So that was my kind of second choice.
Can I ask you a question? Before you
Yes,
do that?
please go ahead.
Do you think the the Sky-Dweller is the top Rolex because it's so complicated, or do you think it's still the day-date?
That's a really good question. I think Sky-Dweller.
Yeah, I mean the Sky-Dweller is the hardest one in the
Yes, yeah,
sense
most
of like
complications.
complications without a shadow of a doubt. The day-date isn't. I mean, yeah, it is, but not compared to a Sky-Dweller. It's second to none.
Yeah. But I do like a day-date. I mean, I love the olive day-date. But it was new watches for this year. Anyway, my second choice, I've gone for watches that I bought this year.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
wouldn't have bought them if I didn't love them.
No, true.
And I absolutely love this watch. This is my my Tudor Pelagos FXD Alinghi Red Bull Racing Edition, which actually has gone up in price from when I bought it. It's now £4,340. But
How
what
much did you pay
But what
for
a
it?
bargain! Just under that. But I absolutely love it. Sits beautifully on the wrist.
I mean,
and
we didn't think about anything else than Rolexes.
No,
to be
never.
fair.
I feel like I
yeah,
never
but
do.
you know, you're very brainwashed, you two.
Yes,
you work for
we
Spencer.
are. I didn't.
and you're
Literally, I
very,
didn't even think when you
very
asked.
Yeah.
brainwashed.
I just went
I
to
went straight to Rolex.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
evening,
that's a good.
Paul's late to the show. Evening, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you with us. My third choice for this year is another watch that I managed to secure for myself, and I couldn't not put it in because from the moment, Kaylie, we saw it at Watches and Wonders,
Oh, you loved it.
and then with all the luck in the world, I managed to get one.
Yeah.
Patek Philippe Aquanut Luce 5261R 001.
Yeah, it's
That's
stunning.
I
Stunning, girl.
absolutely love this. And do you know what? I've never managed to get it off Victoria's wrist to actually wear it myself. I have the
But
strap.
Gav, but
I have
Gav,
the strap
would you
cut
wear it like where?
everywhere.
Really?
I don't care.
Wash in the car?
They'd have to chop my arm off. I
It's
absolutely
stunning.
love
Yeah,
this
it
watch.
really is.
It's
and I
stunning, but I think it looks better on her.
It definitely does. And by the way, I don't even get the option. I've got the strap cut ready. They gave me a spare strap. It's never getting on my
Never.
wrist. It's
No,
absolutely.
no.
I absolutely love
Good
it.
choice, though.
So that's my choice. Josh, let's kick off with or finish off with your choices. I knew you were going to come up with something
Yeah, same.
specifically different. So
Yeah.
Josh, what have you picked?
So the Nevada I think I said that wrong. F77 which is a reissue. And I think this year has all been about re-releasing watches, Gerald Genta, Loom. So I think this is probably the best of the Gerald Genta reissue genre. Yeah, it's lovely.
Right.
Right, so all the girls have gone quiet. Even Gavin's gone quiet because we're thinking, where did you pull this one out the air from? But Josh, your taste in watches is very sort of you cover the whole field,
Wide
don't you?
variety.
It's a
Wide
well-known
range.
vintage brand, and they're quite well priced. I think that's only just over £1,000.
Right.
So, oh yeah, this the Ming.
What's
Right.
that?
This is number 2. I think it's in the wrong order. Here we go. Number 2. What do we got here?
So a Ming, which is a true micro brand, started by a photographer, and he has 6 other people, I think, working with him, all watch collectors, and they all collaborate on making fantastic watches, really unique. And if you go to the Loom shop,
But is it like
It looks like
Digital-
a digital watch.
no, it's
no?
mechanical.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. That's how it looks.
that's one of the reasons why I like it. Yeah,
Talk to me about the Loom then, because you made me download this picture just now. You specifically wanted to show this, didn't you?
Yeah, because as I said, one of the things this year has been Loom, and I think this wins the Loom war.
I
The
see.
Loom War. Russell says, can't get on with a Ming. Yeah. Sorry, everybody's asking what you're wearing. Everyone's asking
told you
what
about
watch
this.
you. No, come on. What do you got on? I knew it'd be something different. Let's have a little look. Let's get the phone up and have a look. What have we got here, Josh? Talk me through it.
That was my eBay find. I was scrolling through eBay. It was only £30, a vintage Timex. What's it called? Press the button.
Press the button.
The Indiglo.
Which button? There's 3.
On the side.
Don't press. Don't.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that one there.
Yeah. I just fancied it for £30.
Yeah, I
You
saw
can't go
that.
wrong.
I saw
Yeah.
that you were wearing that in the office. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I mean,
Brian McCarthy straight in with Indiglo. Yeah,
Very good.
it's very nice. I mean, it's a bit of a girl's watch, if I'm being honest. And,
It's old. It's vintage.
yeah, oh, I mean, it really is. I mean, look at that. That's as floppy as you
Jubilee
like, isn't it?
bracelet.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very lovely.
interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. Let's have a look at your next watch, Josh. So we've got 2. Next up for you is... Oh, that's the third picture of the Ming. Oh, look at so many
Okay.
copies of the
The
Ming.
back.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Black Bay 54.
I love that too.
Yeah, so it's 37 mil. And I think it's right that things should go a bit smaller now.
Why? Because you've got small wrists? You haven't got small wrists, have you?
No, but I
No,
like
but
wearing a
then
small
you'd
watch.
be
Yeah.
surprised. There are actually many customers or men that don't want anything too like.
Yeah.
They want something less than 40 mil because of whatever their is, or because of they don't want to have to wear a big
Yeah.
watch. So it is going a bit back, let's say,
And I
to
find that
smaller
women
watches. You know.
are wanting the bigger size.
Yes, very much so. I mean, in terms of popularity of watches that you're selling at the moment, Kaylie, why are you laughing when you said women want bigger size?
Why are you looking at me?
Actually,
Are you looking at
that's such
Jonilda?
a lie. I
Why are
didn't.
you looking
No,
at
I
me?
just said it, and then I looked at you because I didn't know
Why?
if you agreed, and then you laughed.
I agree.
What are we talking about? Watches? Wait, you two, you're all right? You feeling all right, you two?
Please, my son is watching.
Okay, but he's.
Your son is watching.
Yeah, Lucas is watching it.
Does he watch Mummy on
hi.
TV?
I mean,
Shout out to
I
Lucas.
thought he could see if he can say like, "Hi, Mama." So
No.
I told my
Do you want to do a little chat with him?
hello.
You need to go home and tell him at 34 minutes,
That
Mummy said
was
hello.
me. That
Yeah.
was Mummy.
And then you
and
say...
I also told him I'm famous. Like
You told him?
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
said,
he's going to
Mummy's
see...
famous, and he's gonna see me in TV, and probably he's gonna think that you
You're
know
famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I guess
amazing.
if you're up on the television at home,
I
yeah, he's going
am,
to see
I
Mummy on
am.
TV. Amazing. I love
You know
that.
that won't make him behave for you now.
Oh?
It's no leverage for parenting. He's not going to behave.
Yeah, well, I
Can I
tried.
let you into a secret? I have 3 children.
Yeah.
They have never watched this once. They have never watched
What,
that Watch Guy London once.
At least once.
Do you know
no?
why? It's really embarrassing. Dad. It's really.
I mean, he's too little. That's why
it's
I can get.
really embarrassing.
Could they throw us a light, though, at least?
Could they what?
Just click on a light. Just,
Could they?
really.
The least my own family could have subscribed to the show and get us over the 6,000
that
mark.
would be good.
Little bastard. In fact, they're all at Spurs tonight watching.
The bigger the watch, the smaller the package.
The bigger the watch, the smaller the package. Just
Just
saying.
saying.
Yeah, it's so true.
I mean,
Tottenham down to 10 men red card. No, that's someone winding me up short. James, is that right?
I'm not allowed to tell
No, seriously, is that right?
Romero's just been sent off.
What a twat. Romero's been sent off.
A horrible tackle.
What
Was
did
he?
do?
Filth bag. Oh,
Oh.
God.
Penalty box, by the way.
So they got a penalty.
Oh, yes.
Is it a penalty?
That's why he's out. Do you know anything
Oh,
about
wow.
football? Kaylie?
Great. All right, anyway, we're going to get to half time. Oh,
I
you put it
do.
up on the screen now so I can see him walking off the pitch. That's great, isn't it? I love that. Well, I'll tell you what then. Why don't we let everybody have the joy of watching our little watch unboxing whilst we quickly tune into the football? Enjoy this.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back in for what seems like forever
that God, yeah.
Batman and Robin have been
We're
together.
back.
Yeah, we're
I
back.
actually feel like we haven't done an unboxing in time.
Well, I mean, we've done some quick ones, but not with you. But what I do see, Kaylie, is a big old wooden box.
Yes, a bit different really.
Little bit
we
different.
don't normally do these sort of boxes with the wee sort of watches inside.
So I'm thinking it must be a little bit older to have a very
Yeah.
nice posh box
Yes.
like that. Probably dates back to, I don't know. Let me have a little look and see
You
what
have a
we've
look
got.
first.
Okay, let's tip it just. Oh, I can see gold. I can see gold. What have we got? Oh, it's a proper old wooden box. We have a Rolex Daytona in full yellow gold. Let's put that to the side.
Yes,
Let's
so
have a-
this is the 16528, known as the Zenith. This is in yellow gold with the white dial. However, this one's slightly different.
Shall I see if I can spot what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of these things where it's going to be a bit cryptic. It's going to be some sort of special. Let's
Yeah.
see if you guys can just spot that. I'm looking if there's no numerals on it. So usually it's something to do maybe the colour of the Daytona. That's red. Is it something to do with the Daytona?
So it's something to do with writing.
Writing. Okay. There's only one thing I know,
Okay.
and I think and I don't know what it means, but I feel it's a floating Daytona. Is that right? Floating dial?
Floating cosmograph dial, because the cosmograph is normally right underneath that writing, but it's not. It's like
it's
floating
separated.
on its own.
You're right, Kaylie. Does that make that a
It's
very
just
special piece?
Yeah, so it's very rare, but also the dial is it's a porcelain white dial. So that the colour, the porcelain white dial and the cosmograph being floating, it makes it a lot more rarer than your average 16528.
Okay, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, really lovely. What year is this, Kaylie?
So this is 1989. It wasn't even thought about.
Your parents hadn't met.
No.
1989. Oh God, I was 19 years old when this watch was born.
That's crazy.
That was a great year. I could tell you about 1989. We'll do that off camera. Really, really pretty. It must have been on a very little man or lady because it's an extremely small bracelet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or it looks it, but
So it's actually unpolished as well, Gav.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, it's in obviously like the condition.
Yeah,
that it's in.
yeah. I mean, I guess that is what people want. They want it to look
especially with
authentic.
pieces like this,
Absolutely,
100.
because you could polish the polish it, make it. But what I love about it actually is the links. The links sort of almost like polished and unpolished, don't they?
Yeah,
Down the centres,
yeah.
which
So
is
it makes
really,
it- yeah.
really lovely. Is this a consignment piece or is this a sale piece?
So this is actually a customer's piece.
Amazing, lovely.
Yeah,
what is the customer looking for on this watch?
So this is currently priced at 90,000, due to obviously the rarity of the dial, it being porcelain white, the cosmograph, and obviously it is a Zenith one as well. So there's little factors.
Zenith movement.
Yeah, so it's many factors that add to this piece.
Brilliant.
And it's box and papers.
And it's box and paper.
It's the original
Wow.
box, the
Okay,
wooden one
yeah.
that it came in. It comes with papers, so it really is a full set. It really is.
It is the
Yeah.
real deal. Fantastic. If you want to buy this watch, Kaylie, where can they find you?
So you can find me on TikTok,
The website, bqwatches.com.
Instagram,
That Watch Guy London.
and
Telephone.
yeah, that one.
That one. Until next time, we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
The most stupid wave at the end there.
Bye.
Bye. And James made the cracking comment of, Kaylie, you're wearing the same clothes as you did in the unboxing.
I've been at work all day.
Because it was 3 hours ago and we were at work. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Gorgeous watch, Kaylie.
Gorgeous.
Really
Yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, 100.
Very special, very different. I don't know what you guys think of that. I
Very
feel like
rare.
I feel like everybody's watching the football now because it's all exciting. We need to get the show over with so we can get on with it.
No,
But
someone said stunning watch.
Stunning watch. There you go. It is a stunning watch. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And I've got another unboxing to release tomorrow, which we're going to put out across our socials. Well, so now, Josh, you've picked some watches out for us this evening. Some very special, because I asked you, when you go through the watches at BQ, you see things a little bit differently to all of us.
100%.
Hence, your choices for this evening are very different to all of us. So I said to you, what do you sort of look at in the drawers and think, that's quite good value? So what do you picked out? Let's have a look. There you go.
I'll do it. Sorry.
Gee, Josh,
didn't realise you were
Jess, do you
There
remember
you
I said
go.
you're a man of few
There
words?
you go.
Feel free at any point. There we go. Right, I'll hold it up. You talk. Okay. Here we go. Let's get the phone up.
So first watch, a Datejust, a engine turn bezel with a, let me try and remember the name of the dial. It is a Tapestry dial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why have you picked this out? Have you picked this out on pricing point? Because I think you sort of said to me, we all look at Rolexes and they're all very expensive. But when you look at some of the older pieces, do you know what year this is? Have you got it on your list?
Straight
Or do you
off
want to have
my
a guess?
heart.
Go on then.
It is the 1991. Yeah.
1991. And girls, do you know how much this is? Or should we ask Josh that one as well?
Probably 4,000.
That's
Less than
3,400.
that. Yeah.
£3,400 for a gorgeous looking...
It's on leather strap.
Yeah, and on a leather strap, looks like a new leather strap as well. What's up next?
I'll give you another Datejust.
It's interesting how we get some watches in the morning, right? And I'm going through them, and then Josh comes over and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's interesting," and I'm like, "Is it okay?" If you say so.
This is really lovely as well. What do we got here, Josh?
Do another Datejust, but
Oh, I
just-
like that.
Yeah, the most beautiful dial. The camera doesn't do it justice. Yeah, that's it. If you do that angle,
You
There.
can see
The lovely
that
dial,
the black,
yeah, the
the
hour
black
markers.
Yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful. With that fluted bezel, it looks fantastic on the black leather strap, and it's only
It's
3,000
36 mil?
Yeah, yeah,
36.
3,650.
365. Will you take an offer now? Because I might buy this for my son.
Yeah.
We had
Go on then.
He's at Spurs. He won't know that if I.
we
bought
had
for
a
that.
lot of interest.
Have you had a lot of interest in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get my price up.
What's your bid?
I bid you 3. It's 20% off.
You want it for 3? I
Yeah.
mean, we can talk.
What's the
about
We
matter
can
it.
talk after.
Can we talk after the show? I'd pay $3,000 for that.
I think it's,
Would you not
it's a very
pay any
good,
more?
good value for the money.
Yeah, but it's a gift for my son. He doesn't have a watch. No, I had to buy him a moon swatch. He's finally succumbed after nearly 2 years to saying, I quite like a moon swatch as my first watch, Dad. So,
And you're the person to go to, let me tell you.
yeah, no, 100%. So, yeah. So, but I think that's really nice, really smart, and
That one's beautiful.
Really
yeah.
classic.
really, really classic. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
So this one's a bit more controversial.
Controversial because...
Controversial.
Well, because it's a bit smaller, but I think it's still men's. So 34mm,
Right. Is that the date?
a date, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's still a men's.
Polished bezel.
Yeah.
Actually, I've just realised I could just put the phone in front of me just to make my life really easy.
Silly Gav.
There we go. That's so much better, isn't it?
The condition is amazing on that. How old is that?
That is a...
You've got it in
It
the
tells you in the front of the pack.
Oh, yeah. Awkward. 2002.
Oh, okay.
2002. So that's nearly my birth year.
Cute.
That took a second to register, yeah?
Because it was just a silly comment. It's such a
Yeah.
dad
I
comment.
mean, that's
Yeah.
not even ours, so.
Yeah.
Would
No, I know.
people in the chat, would they wear one that small?
34 mil.
34.
I think people can pull it off.
Yeah.
It would look damn stupid on me. I know that much.
Yeah, but there you go. It really depends on
On the look and,
who,
yeah.
who's wearing
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Chris Lutty, you're absolutely welcome for your Mercury. I managed to ship out 4 or 5 last week. Kelvin got, I think, 4. Chris got 1. That's 5, and I've got 1 more to get for somebody. If anybody needs any of those, I'm
You also
in
have
town
to
a couple
get
of
one
this,
for
this
me,
week.
Gav.
Do you want one?
And me.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Oh,
I've told you.
Yeah, you can't say
Did
on
you?
live.
Yeah, but I can't say.
You can't say.
We can't say on live.
What moon swatch you want?
We can't.
What, in case you give away what you want for Christmas?
No, in case it's a present for someone.
Someone said that's watching.
Oh.
God's
Oh my
sake.
God, the penny didn't drop. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's have a look at the last one. What have we got here,
Someone
Josh?
says yes, someone no, 34 mil. I mean, possibly.
possibly. What do we got here?
So Air King, which I think people forget how cool a history it has. So the Air range was for pilots in the Second World War, and the Air King was the one they continued after in a sort of like thank you to the pilots. And I think officially Rolex pretends that it was a later model because the original Air Kings, they didn't put it on the case or on the dial. But I think it's really cool. I would be really pleased to get one of those.
You'd be pleased? How
Yeah.
much is it?
It is only,
Go on.
this is the most expensive one, but it is almost £5,000.
Almost £5,000. Wow. Still very nice piece, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
An
What-
interesting bezel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's that bezel called, Josh?
I think they call it the Zephyr style.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're all just agreeing with him.
No, we
No,
knew that.
Did you?
No, we knew
You
that.
did.
The
You knew
engine
that.
turn is the one with closer
Yeah.
things and
Yeah.
with wider things.
Gav, have more trust in us. We do
Janil-
work at BQ Watches.
Jonilda, I'm going to start calling you Josh too.
I mean,
Wow.
Don't insult me like that, she's thinking.
I don't look like Josh, but I know things.
is a member for 1 month. Just say great show without having to cause upset. Unlike some, thanks everyone. You're so welcome.
Oh,
You're
thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank
We agree.
you.
In fact, we're going to be voting after as well. So we'll be interested how it all goes down.
Because
And we
there's
don't care either way. Sorry, go on, Josh.
Because they're so similar, that and the date, would people prefer the date or
Yeah.
Brando?
Is that with papers, Josh? The Air King? I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you get like a full set
I,
with
I like what you did there, Jonilda.
4,800. No, how much? Yeah.
A bit less than that.
I like what you did there.
What I did.
You knew. Josh, does that come with papers? I believe it does. Very swish. Very, very good.
I mean, I'm getting very English.
I
very
absolutely
British.
love that.
Very British.
I have to say that
You
I
love
really
that.
like. £3,000 bid is firm. Okay,
Can I
you,
see
you,
the strap
you have it
there?
left with you. Okay, I think my son would love that. And if he doesn't, I'll have to have it. Yeah,
Yeah, that dial, you could look at for hours.
you really could, couldn't you? Shall I get this silly camera out my way? There we go.
Which pack do you want?
Amaze balls. Right, it's getting up to 10 to 9. We've got about 10 minutes to go because we all want to watch the second half. We're not going to miss out on the second half as well. So I'm going to whistle through the next sections and we're going to get to where we need to be. Let's take a look at this week's Celebrity Watch. Before we start the Celebrity Watch, we're going to come to this in a second. Kaylie's got a really good joke to tell everybody. But what you've got to admire here, everybody, is how well Kaylie tells this joke. I've heard it twice today in the
Have
office.
you?
You've got to watch this. Kaylie, look at your camera.
No,
and
wait, I just need to compose myself.
compose
It's not
yourself.
even that
Look at your
funny.
camera and tell everybody your joke. Your camera's up here, Kaylie. Go. Kaylie, your camera's up here still.
Is it really funny? Go.
No, it's
Go,
not really that
go
funny.
on.
No, because this would be good for Ilda, because I bet you she knows.
Go
Ilda,
on.
did you hear about that Italian chef that died last night?
The Italian chef that died? No.
It's such a shame. I didn't know his name, but he passed away.
Is this British humor?
He pasta.
Yeah, I got it.
But the thing is, every time she's told that joke today, she's gone, have you heard? And she started laughing because she knows the punchline. She doesn't even get to say the punchline.
You're the worst joke teller.
It
Yeah,
is
it's like
funny.
it's like my dinosaur one. I
Oh,
cannot
come on.
get through
Do the dinosaur one. That's a really good one.
I actually think this is a really good one to tell kids.
Go on.
What did the dinosaur say to the other dinosaur when they were playing hide and seek?
No.
Do you think he saw us?
Oh dear.
That's
I
terrible.
agree, Brian.
Do you think he saw us?
Oh, God, get me out. Get me out.
Oh, woo.
God.
God, my eyes are watering. Right, let's have a look at Travis Scott again. Hold on a second. Right, Travis Scott, 18 karat pin gold Audemars Piguet Royal Oak self-winding chronograph. I feel like we've done this last week. I'm sure we did this last week, James. You sure?
Have we?
Okay. It was
No.
250 grand anyway. Sorry, I'm going to really whistle through this. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg. It's 39 grand this watch. Not 40, but we won't argue. And it lovely matches his shoes. And it's 32 grand list. Oh, list. Current market value. There we go. 40 grand. And this one. Do we know who this is?
No.
Charles Leclerc. He drives for Ferrari.
Oh,
And he is wearing what?
Probably an
Josh.
MDNF or something.
A Ferrari thing. No, what's
What's
that?
he wearing?
Sorry.
No, he's wearing the Richard Mille. Says it on the bottom
Oh,
of
yeah.
the screen.
Yeah, but
It's I think it was up until recently the thinnest watch in the world.
Yeah,
it?
Jesus. It looks
It's literally, I think it says
I
one
mean,
point.
he looks nice. the
It's
guy, but-
1.75 millimeters thick. That's about that. You know,
Wow.
you were talking about size earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Amazing. Yeah. 150 pieces. I think it's pretty much unlimited. The list is 1.4.
So I was right. It's a Ferrari collaboration. Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. Jonilda, what do you think? You were right. That's pretty amazing.
What was that?
Last up, ladies and gentlemen, we have questions from Instagram. We have quite a lot to get through, and we've got 8 minutes. So where are we going to go? Oh, hold on a second. There's a question. Adam Crossfire. What would you rather have, the watch or the driver, girls?
driver.
Yeah, that's what I said. He looks very nice.
Yeah.
What?
He's a bit of a heartthrob.
The watch doesn't. But
Doesn't, yeah. His face.
him with the watch,
Yeah.
it's fine.
To be fair, it's probably the worst choice of because it's not a great looking watch, is it?
yeah.
No.
You, I
But
mean, what watch would need to be on his wrist for you to
Him
choose the
with
watch?
no watch.
No watch.
Yeah, just him.
It's fine.
Just
fine.
him. There you go. There's your answer. Oh, Adam says me too. There you go. Oh, Trudy's in the house. How are you, Trudy?
Hello.
Trudy, I keep meeting all your
Oh,
family.
she wants the driver too.
Yeah, the driver. There you go. Oh, Trudy, when are you coming to work for BQ Watches? I feel like the whole family's coming, right, Kaylie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. We said it on the old unboxing. Question number 1 from Ant Reed. I bought a Rolex sub from BQ this week. Amazing service and what a showroom.
Oh, thank you.
It's so nice to have like
Yeah.
a positive comment.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
question, just
Yeah.
a positive.
Luke
comment.
Jones, 1969, who asks a question pretty much every. What is the best watch you each own and when did you get it? Jonilda. It's Apple Watch.
I don't have a watch actually
No.
You don't have a
same.
watch at all?
at all, but I'm looking to buy one, to get one.
The silence. I might be able to get you a good deal somewhere. Kaylie, what's the best watch you have?
I don't have one.
No, you do have one.
You have
do
the
have
Apple
a watch.
Watch.
I don't have it anymore.
What do you
Oh,
mean? What did you do?
you
Sell
Gave
it?
it to my
me.
sister.
You
Oh,
gave it to
did
your
you?
sister. So you don't have a watch.
No,
How are we doing a watch show?
we're watchless.
Literally
We're
watchless.
watchless on the watch show.
For you, Josh, what's your best watch?
I guess technically it's my sub, but I don't like to classify my watch collection in best and worst. Like, I'm loving this at the moment. It's not a monetary thing or a features.
Okay. I showed my best watch. I don't get to wear it, but I showed it. So it was the
your
Patek
Patek.
Oh,
Philippe. Yeah,
that-
it's
that's
yeah, and
definitely,
I
yeah.
still have never worn it, but there we go. Next up, from Art and Curation, Josh, do you love military watches? If so, why?
I do.
It's a great question. What is it you do? You love them? You do, don't you?
I do love them. Yeah.
What is it you love about them? Because to me, they look completely bland and boring.
Yeah, I guess they are. I like it's all about functionality. It's the ultimate tool watch.
Well, it tells the time.
Yeah, but these aren't pretty things. These are functional things. As much as you'd have a really good hammer, you'd have a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of that and the history they've been through, you know, if you can find a good one, a vintage one, which they were all supposed to be destroyed or they just haven't lasted. So to find one that's 30 years old or 50 years old. that's
So
still
you want
ticking.
one with history and a story,
Yeah.
like it was in the Second World War, and it was driven over by a tank.
Exactly.
He
yeah.
likes the story behind
Fantastic.
the watch.
Adam Crossfire, bland and boring? Question mark. Pick up a launching heritage mystery. Lovely thing. Heritage military. I will take a little look at that. Question number. Thank you, James, as you move the camera. Thank you. Question number 3. Away from work, your favourite place to relax stroke holiday.
The pub.
You go on holiday in the pub? Or just favourite place to relax is the pub? What, the Red Line opposite?
That's
Yeah.
where
Opposite
you
the
relax.
office?
No,
Yeah?
Jacob.
I go to Italy where my family is, and I feel is where I can have a little holiday,
Yeah.
a bit of relaxing. Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
A break.
Yeah.
I like Vegas. Yeah. Lots to do there. Nice
Drop-
chilled.
Okay,
Drop the
Good night,
mic.
everyone.
Drop them. Good night, everyone. Yeah,
Bye.
you like Vegas?
Yeah. I'm trying to drop hints to my wife that we should go.
I've told you, Josh, he's just so amazing. Like,
Yeah,
he
he-
would be the quiet.
Would
most-
you have expected
No.
Josh to say Vegas?
No.
Josh,
and then he goes like,
how many times have you been to Vegas, Josh?
Vegas.
Just the once. But
You've been the
Yeah, I love
so-
it.
and you love it.
He wants to go back.
Mine's Devon.
I'm going to Josh. I'm
realistically.
going with Vegas to Josh. Josh with Vegas. No, I'm going to Vegas with Josh. Yours is Devon.
Yeah.
Or the countryside.
Yeah, with my mum.
You like being with your mummy, don't you?
Yeah.
I would have to say, and it's not a place I go often, but Las Vegas really does it for me as well. I love...
Really?
You know what I love
I've
there?
never been.
You know what I
we've
love
never
there?
been.
Most people go there for the gambling or the shows. I love the shopping there.
Do you?
I love the shopping there. I don't know why, but I quite like the shopping there. I love all the shows as well.
Yeah.
I don't mind a little bit of the gambling,
Yeah.
and it's world class.
It does
And
that at the
cheesy
minute,
and
isn't
tacky
it?
all at the same time. Although I wouldn't want to be there
I
for...
feel like now I want to redo it because
Yeah.
I want to say like Ibiza to be a bit cooler.
I've got a great idea, by the way.
Go on, let's go to Las Vegas.
Let's do that watch guy. Spencer, if you're not watching, which you're not, why don't we do that watch guy London in Las Vegas again?
Wow.
But this time have all four of us go.
That would
Yeah.
be amazing.
I think that'd be a good idea. Robert Wood, how are you, Robert? Good to have you on the screen. My watch of the year would be the Longines Hydro Conquest GMT. True GMT movement, excellent finishing, punches way above its price. I'm going to take a little look at that. Brian McCarthy says, why don't we all go?
Why
That's a good
don't
idea.
we?
We could have a giant-sized trip all at the same time. Next question. What's the biggest difficulty photographing watches?
Josh.
That'll be Josh.
The reflections, yeah. They are awful. They're your best friend and your worst enemy. Because you need to photograph the reflection.
Oh, you need to get past it.
Yeah. Because to get like the gradient in the metal, you're photographing actually the reflection in the metal.
Yes.
So it both is a problem but what makes the picture look amazing.
It's a kiss and a curse.
Yeah.
But what I would say, if you haven't done so already, do subscribe to BQ Watch's Instagram channel, because all of the photography you'll be seeing is Josh, apart from the crappy wrist rolls, which are mine.
There are some huge
There are some
changes, I would say.
unbelievable
Huge.
upscaling. And by the way, when you do come to our showroom and have a little look at BQ showroom, your showroom, the watch prints around the room, that the shots
Yeah.
Josh has taken are
Yeah.
pretty damn impressive. Let's go to the next question. Have you ever had, this is you girls, have you ever had a Cartier Crash in stock? What do you think of them as a design?
I haven't. We haven't, right?
No.
Not in stock, but we had a look when I think I've put them as the new releases. I don't remember in which show, and I don't love them. I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
You don't love them at all?
I love Cartiers,
Yeah,
but not this.
not this one. Josh, what about for you? What do you see in that? I mean, it's not exactly military, is it? Unless it got rolled over by a tank and that was
Too
inspiration.
weird for me.
That
What do you think?
skeleton one is
Yeah.
impressive because they fit the movement to the shape.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one, where it's all hidden, it's a tiny little movement.
I feel like I'm tripping out
I would-
looking at it.
I mean, they're very popular.
They're
They're
too
very
weird.
expensive.
Too weird
It's
for
it's
me.
a request only piece, isn't it, from a boutique? They're not sort of readily available. And I saw a chap in New York actually on TikTok who took delivery of one, and I have to say, on his wrist, it really did look good, because
I mean,
in a
that could
picture, it
be
looks-
the case because
Yeah.
I've never seen one,
yeah.
so that could be why. Once you handle one, it might be nice.
oh, boys and girls, we've got Amy Garcia in the comments.
Oh, hi,
You're
Amy.
Hey,
Thanks
Amy,
for
how you
watching,
doing?
by the
Yeah,
way.
Amy,
The
thanks
only
for
person from the office.
You said about your kids, right? But
Yeah.
then we've got our lovely colleagues.
Yeah.
All of them. Like, we
Never
go there on
watch
a
it.
Tuesday. Have you watched us last night? Not
No.
really. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Amy.
I just thought Weeble says a great comment.
Sorry,
we could
someone put
all
it back
go
in
in the new BQ private jet to Vegas.
Yeah. I've
Spencer
just seen a
face.
funnier thing.
Go on.
The watch looks like an ear.
All right,
It
can't
does a
see
little
that,
bit.
Yeah.
It does.
Now
a
that
little-
someone said that, I
it does,
can't
it
everyone
It
see
looks
it.
like Spock's here. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see actually the skeleton on my wrist.
Yeah, that would be
So,
interesting.
can you ask Spencer if we can get one in for us, please?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Next question. Why do we never see a Breguet on the show? Do you ever get them in stock at BQ Watches?
We don't. To be honest, we
We-
don't. They're not a watch that we get in regularly at all.
Yeah, not regularly. We had
There's one in the drawer at the moment.
yeah, we had them in stock, and we eventually buy them sometimes, but I wouldn't say they're very popular.
No.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, Brett, because it does come up quite a lot in conversation, Josh.
Well, it's so important for the history of watches, but
Yes.
I don't know how relevant they are now.
Yeah, I feel like as a brand, they've just stayed as a almost in yesteryear, haven't really pulled themselves through it. And unless you're in the market for something very classic and very
Yeah.
expensive, which is worth half the money when you walk out the door, then it kind of is
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
it is.
The
100.
famous one is the Type 20,
Yeah.
the military one. And because it's owned by the Swatch Group, I wonder if that's going to be one of these.
It
Swatch
could,
stuff and
it
raise the
could
profile.
well be, or we could suggest it to them. Brian McCarthy says would love a Breguet. Diverse Watch Collector recently got a Breguet Tradition 7097, amazing piece. It is something, perhaps we should do a whole show on Breguet. Josh, can we
Yeah.
put that together?
Yeah.
Yeah? It'll be,
Yeah, a bit
yeah,
of
it'd be boring, but
research
yeah.
and
We could do a
I'd
Breguet
love to
show.
know more because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I haven't seen many.
But they
so-
came up with like every innovation. They're just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, deep history. Next question up is Josh. You get a lot of questions tonight, Josh.
Ooh, Josh.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever been asked to photograph?
Probably sex toys. They can be pretty weird. Yeah. what do you want from me? You asked a question.
Oh my.
Yeah. I've
I'm
seen things I
done.
didn't know existed or needed to exist.
Josh.
Have you
Yeah.
learned something?
So tonight
I
we've
didn't.
we've done Vegas.
Yeah.
We've done sex toys. Josh, did you photograph them?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What? Hold
of
on a
course.
second.
A job is a
was it,
job.
Was it like product shots or was it like in action shot? I just need to know where we are.
No. He
Just
would
product
never,
shots, yeah?
He
Product
would
shots,
never.
yeah.
So can I just embellish your story and just say I once got a phone call saying I understand you make private films, and I was asked to make a porno film.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And
No, what I did is I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. And I referred him to a friend of mine. I said, I have a friend of mine. He definitely does this. You want to give him a call? And I'm sure... Sorry?
Was it Bob?
Bob what?
Oh no, not the filmer, Bob.
What?
huh?
Carry on.
All right.
Carry on.
Sorry, I thought James was throwing in a score again. No, it wasn't Bob, whoever Bob is. No, his name was Steve, actually. But yeah, I threw it at Steve. So yeah, I got asked to make
wow.
a personal film. And said,
Someone says
said
it's
no.
always the quiet one.
I agree.
It is always the
You
quiet
are
ones.
so right
said
about Josh.
nothing all night, and all of a sudden we got dildos and anyway.
Vegas.
Vegas. Next up, ladies, what do you think will be the next trend in the watch world?
I mean,
Come on, you're both influencers.
I'd love to be one. The next trend, I mean, color-wise, it has been green for a
Yeah.
little while.
But I do think like the burgundy, maybe not on a watch, but that colour's definitely coming into fashion.
Yes, or I can see also a bit more interest in like the orange as well. That wasn't like, apart from Patek, I didn't see it much.
Yeah.
But now it's like coming back a bit with other brands.
I definitely
or
think like
maybe-
bright colours, like pastel
yeah,
colours.
yeah.
Pastels.
Are definitely like coming out there. People want something that's maybe just a little bit out there, but not too much.
Yeah.
And-
You know the brand Ladurée, who make the
Yeah.
little,
Yeah.
what are they called? Macaroons.
Yeah.
I would like to see dials in like macaroon colours,
Colours,
in
yeah,
those
that
sort of
would be
pastels.
nice.
Greggy boy, sorry for putting you in that position, Gav. Oh, wow. Which position? Scissors. Ree, cowboy. Ree. Oh, this show is going downhill.
Yeah, today's.
I would like to see, Ladurée
Yeah.
pastel colours. I think that could be
And
quite
then we
nice.
always say it, but I feel like yellow gold and is always like popular and trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, especially ladies.
The metals.
Yeah.
The metals.
Yellow
So
gold.
interestingly enough, I was
in.
a famous handbag store the other day, just doing a bit of research, and that they were talking about somebody had some bangles on who was with me, and do you mix and match metals? So do you have like a gold date, or do you mix and match?
There was a time where you couldn't do that. It was really wrong. And now it's
can.
coming back. Like
Yeah.
you can do it, and it's actually fashionable to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
So I am starting as well. I
See-
didn't do it before, but
Yeah.
now
See
I
how
do
on
it.
You've got a Pearlmaster in stock, which has got the three
Yeah.
metals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got another interesting idea for a show, but you'd have to put it together, girls. Like pairing watches with handbags. Like a
Oh,
mini
yeah.
Kelly with a what?
Yeah,
a
that's so
a
fun.
Birkin
We
whatever
can
with
definitely
a
do
what?
that.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Chanel with a
Yeah.
what? I think that'd be quite nice to do.
Yeah.
Something that would appeal to all our female viewers,
Yeah.
all three of them. That would be quite good. Let's have a look at the next question. We have this so many times. Best watch under 5K from Sheena B563.
I mean, we've seen a few today, so I would say like an old
any of the
model
ones that that
Datejust,
Josh has really
bimetal or stainless steel Datejust.
Or Tudor.
They'd have to be older models, obviously,
Yeah.
because of the budget. But I think it's a good pointing start, like
Yeah.
a nice Datejust.
And I think I'm going to still say the Pelagos FXD.
Yeah.
I'm sad that Omega have priced themselves out of that sort of.
They have,
market.
haven't they?
Yeah.
But maybe they're just trying to
Yeah.
break upwards.
Yeah.
Gav getting groomed.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't
Aquaterra.
know.
You can find some Omegas for less.
The next trend will probably be the Apple Watch 10. That's also very true. Last question. Jonilda. I can't even read that. You always look stylish. Which do you think is the most stylish watch brand for ladies? Shall I change that question? Janilda and Kaylie.
No, Janilda's.
You always look stylish. Which do you think is the most stylish watch brand for ladies?
It's difficult, but I'm gonna go with Rolex for me. I can't. Yeah. I mean, I love Cartier.
I really thought you'd say Cartier.
Right, I love Cartiers, but if we're talking like about fashionable, well, Cartier probably with an outfit, and then Rolex with a different outfit. So it depends what you're wearing as well. But both of them, I'd say both of them.
Do you think we should do a little bit more sort of female-related content? Do you think maybe we should do like outfits and watches and bags and watches and shoes and watches? The boys would love that.
It doesn't necessarily just females. It can be also like
males.
Even for men. Sometimes I can imagine what a man like a watch and then what they could wear with that watch.
All right, I'm going to put a thought in your head. Let's choose Spencer for that man.
No. He's not going to do it.
No, he's just going to wear grey.
I mean, we can get Dan maybe.
Yeah.
We could dress Dan up.
Yeah,
we could dress Dan up.
He would be up for it, and it's nice. To
the boys are all saying guns and watches, guns and watches. That's an interesting one. Bulgari Serpentini, awesome ladies watch. That's a watch I've been looking at actually recently.
It's stunning, but to me, it's more like a bracelet look than a watch look.
But it's very interesting as a jewellery come watch piece.
It's stunning. I love it.
Look at all the things we've conjured up tonight.
Yeah.
Right, it's 9:08. I think we can probably stop now because we all want to watch the second half, don't we? I'd like to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Thank you so much for all the lovely messages we've received over the weekend. If you haven't done so already, take a look at the poll. We can just put that nonsense to bed. And as ever, if you've got anything to say that you want to let us know about, pop your comments below. Say hey. Give us some support. Share our Instagram feeds. Share our reach wherever you can, because we'd love to have more of you on a Monday evening, wouldn't we, Kaylie? Yes?
We would.
So don't forget to hit the upvote button, like, subscribe, share. Janilda, thank you for coming here and being on with us. Kaylie, thank you for being on with us.
Of course.
Josh, wow.
But mainly Josh.
Josh has made the show.
Josh has made the show. And we'll see you next Monday where we have a very special guest coming on. See you next week, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.